Hey y'all, it's Miss Pisces, the philosophical Vixen, and I'm back with another general tarot card reading. This is going to be for Pisces. Happy birthday, my Pisces. It's our season. Mercury is currently retrograde, so this is going to be a Mercury retrograde reading for the sign of Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. What do you need to know this Mercury retrograde, Pisces? What are the messages of Mercury retrograde, Pisces? Okay, Pisces. Initially, what comes through for you all, for us even maybe, is that this Mercury retrograde is going to be testing your emotional security, your emotional groundedness, your emotional intelligence, your emotional maturity, right? Because there's something conscious that you've been moving towards for a while, and it's been a journey. It's been work, it's been a fight forward emotionally. The energy hasn't been easy, right? But you had to consciously have this restraint with things moving very slowly. And so I feel, with that being said, this Mercury retrograde is going to test that restraint, that slow momentum forward that you've been experiencing. And I feel like whatever friction around that is going to be amplified, right? But the key here is to not hold on too tight to whatever emotional offer, whatever, like, what I'm getting is that there's a seed that's been planted, emotionally. There has been some type of offer given to you, and that you've been possibly working really hard to meet this offer. You've been in slow forward movement forward, and whatever this offer is, this movement, this has been in progress for a while, right? And maybe even this Mercury retrograde is going to put you in a space of stillness, and the stillness may be uncomfortable, and right, and it causes conflict. It causes this mental irritation even, right? Because you've really been holding on. You've been holding your ground, right? Pisces has just went through a very 14-year transformation with Neptune in Pisces, right? And the past 2.5, 3 years have been really hectic with Saturn in Pisces. And so you've been holding on. You've been holding on to this emotional offer, or maybe this desire for an emotional start. You've been holding on to it. Maybe it's been the thing that's been keeping you moving forward, right? However, this Mercury retrograde may test that. You may see that this offer isn't completely kosher, right? There's a lot of things that are being brought into awareness, this Mercury retrograde for you, Pisces. You are integrating a lot of things. Yeah. It's like this, and I'm taking a deep breath because I feel the weight. This slow growth has been taxing. It's been very taxing on you, Pisces. And you are just really feeling the weight You know, you're feeling the weight energetically. And this Mercury retrograde can possibly increase that weight. But it's increasing the weight as you propel into a new cycle of fulfillment, of abundance, right? And so what I'm getting is that you may be upset, right? You may feel frustrated. You may even try to find a way to keep whatever this emotional, whatever, like this offer, you know, whatever has been keeping you going. The idea of something has been keeping you going, Pisces, right? The idea of being offered something, the idea of you building your empire, you building legacy, you building, maybe this could be a person, maybe this could be you've been patiently moving diligently towards someone, right? Someone who maybe you feel some type of emotional fondness for, and maybe they flirted with the idea of feeling something for you as well, right? However, it's maybe this Mercury retrograde, you're seeing that what you've been holding on to, what's been keeping you going, isn't necessarily real, right? Neptune is no longer in Pisces. We're no longer feeding delusions. So whatever is coming up this Mercury retrograde is telling you, like, hey, this seed, this emotional offer, like this feeling that's been keeping you going, it's not what you think it is. And yeah, you might initially feel even heavier, but with the truth being so prevalent, you're consciously moving towards a new cycle, right? And so what I'm getting is that this Mercury retrograde could feel devastating. It could feel like you realizing something devastating, you realizing something that has been keeping you going, puts you into a moment of stillness, right? But this stillness is helping your growth, Pisces. What I'm getting also is that you need to ground yourself. We got base chakra, root chakra at the bottom of the deck here. One, you need to ground yourself this Mercury retrograde, and you need to shift your focus because it's coming through clearly. Like you're hoping for this offer, this love that you may have for someone to bring fruition. You're hoping that that this slow movement between you, maybe this could be a relationship with a fellow water sign, right? You're hoping that it gets you something. You're doing all of this in hopes that what you're feeling is real. But you're going to learn this Mercury retrograde that this person, this feeling that you have, or this offer, whatever it's pertaining to. Remember, this is a general reading, right? But whatever this is, and I'm getting for a lot of you, this could be romance. And you know how Pisces are. Like, we start to daydream about the potential of this budding feeling, and we start to curate and move towards that. But what I'm getting is what you're moving towards is being suspended, and it's coming to a pause, right? And you are being called to consciously look at why this is pausing, because there's something not kosher here. Possibly this person lying to you, you know, possibly this person not feeling the way you feel, right? But this Mercury retrograde is asking for you, for when the truth is revealed to you, Pisces, to shift your focus, to focus on your success, to focus on your money, to turn your back to this potential love, this potential feeling of romance, because it's not what you think it is. You shouldn't have to fight for love. You shouldn't have to fight to be cared for. And if someone's not doing it out the gate, Pisces, they don't want to. And so therefore you need to stop holding on to the fantasy. Neptune is no longer in Pisces. You need to stop holding on to the fantasy, and whatever Mercury retrograde is trying to tell you, this Mercury retrograde is trying to tell you, you need to listen, even if it's painful, even if it feels heavy, because you listening to whatever you are being told, this Mercury retrograde, whatever you are being shown, is leading to the true fulfillment. Okay? Final messages for Pisces. Final messages for Pisces. We have manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create an experience that elevates your spirit and the spirit of the world. And so, Pisces, what that's telling me is that manifestation is harmonious, right? You can't manifest a happy ending with this person by yourself. It has to be a co-creation process. It has to be synastry between you, the person, and aligning with the universe, right? And so if there's obstacles between you and this thing that has been keeping you moving steady, the universe is saying that this is not supposed to be manifested, because manifestation is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe. So with whatever this feeling, this offer, this person, this thing, this place is for you, Pisces, if it's not harmonious, if it's not aligning with the energy of the universe, baby, then it's not for you. Okay? And so, Pisces, I hope this resonated with you. And if it did, please let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Miss Pisces, the philosophical Vixen. Bye.